Okay, medium apprentice. Here we go. Now I've only done one medium mission before, I think, so I'm not exactly sure how much to take of everything. I'm gonna guess since it's not Cove, we need probably 2 shovels. There might be a few different health checks. Since last time I was on a short one, there were 2, maybe this time 3, in which case we'd need 12 food. 5 bandages, maybe. Maybe we should take... I usually take 8, maybe 12 torches this time. Just kind of increase everything by 50%. Since I usually take about 3 bandages, we'll increase that by about half. And we've already got 2 of these. Alright, let's go. Okay, first encounter. We've got a big guy, dual swordy dude, and a rifleman, pretty standard. Let's see. Slice off, bleed, bleed. Got some good bleed options. Although I'm suddenly realizing that this team comp might have been a mistake. I don't have anything to attack back lines with. I'm gonna have to go through tanks and whatnot just to get to their DPS healers, their stress dealers. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I mean, I could try to, like, knock back. Oh, but, you know, that big guy is not easy to knock back, I think. No, he's got a 75% move resist. That's probably not going to happen. Straight up damage didn't even work. Okay. How many bleeds? 3. No, 4. Bleeding all over the place. Can't hit their back lines. Doing okay damage there. 11 damage is good. I bleed, yeah, I know. Probably gonna need you to cause some bleed too. Alright, can we get bleed on both? Yes, we can. Good. Still can't do anything about this back line. Just for this debuff. What exactly is that debuff? Is it an accuracy debuff? So if you see a resist and it's orange, I'm guessing that means it's a debuff resist. But I'm guessing that can be any kind of debuff. Alright, I'm wondering if our 1 healer here is going to be enough. Even though most people, I think, you know, the little bit that I've been on forums and whatnot for this game have said that Vestals are the best healers. They're the most reliable. They're the ones you always have to take on every mission. But is it enough? Do I need some kind of secondary healer? Alright, big guy's down. Just more bleeds, I guess. 4 damage and bleed. Not bleeding these guys for a lot. 2 damage per turn is not a lot. A dodge is very nice because you're already down to half. Miss, miss, dodge, dodge. But still bleeding. 2 to all. You know, I don't know which is going to be better. Individual heals for 3 to 5 or these bigger AoE heals. I just don't know. 13 is nice. Good. Nothing wrong with that. Let's finish this off pretty quickly after a few more heals, though. We do not want reinforcements to come. I've only seen reinforcements come once, though, in all of the times that, you know, I've tried to squeeze more heals out of a fight. I don't know exactly how many turns it will typically take, or if there is like if there's a defined number, or with each turn it becomes more likely, or with each turn there's like a set chance, like a 10% chance or something that reinforcements will show up. I have no idea. But either way, let's Let's just get a bit of healing in before we go ahead and finish this up. Okay. No blood left for the leeches. Let's get a nice 6er in here. I like that that is nice and standardized. Always a 6. I wonder if his heal is even more than to just like get someone off death's door. I mean, it's just a heal and it's just tiny. I don't know. Should I just always be replacing his heal with something else? Get an extra shovel. Book of Intuition. Chance party surprise. Minus 20%. So I'm guessing that means it's our chance has a 20% lower chance of being surprised, correct? Otherwise, we don't want two negatives here. Let's go ahead and put it on. Does it matter who I put it on? I'm guessing it just, since it says party, it doesn't matter. You know, that's one of the many things that I need to learn a lot about. I need to learn about trinkets. Like, I don't even know. Like, let's say you have a trinket on your Vestal dies, but the rest of your people live throughout the rest of the mission and they go home. What happens to the trinket that she had? Does it move to someone else? Does it just, like, pop back to town? Does it disappear forever? Does it fall on the ground at the end of the fight and you can pick it up? I don't know. I need to figure out so many things about this game. Okay. Now, we've got a bunch of unholy, we got skeletons, and we have no blight. That's another big... okay. Great. Now, we're never going to be able to hit these back lines. If we can't knock back any of these tanks, we're never going to get to back lines. It's going to be a problem. DPS, healers, people you really need to take out are usually in the back, and I can't reach them. Just can't reach them. Zealous accusations should do more damage because they're unholy. It's the one good thing I've got going for me here. I don't have blight, I don't have ranged attacks, but I've got a little bit of unholy damage. I believe it might be possible on this guy. Resist, but he's almost dead anyway. Oh, yeah, you can hit my backlines though. You're doing decent damage. Stress is building, which, you know, is worrisome, but I'm more worried about that damage on her. She's already getting pretty low there. 8, okay, finally thinning the herd. Man, this leopard is just... he's the tankiest tank. You know, even the 5 damage didn't seem to take him down all that much. Heal, just a reroll. Attack's probably best here for 7. Oh god, I hate that. So close. 2 damage, but 20 stress. You know, one of the main reasons I brought along the Jester here was specifically for stress heals, though, so I usually have no stress heals in my party whatsoever, which ends up being a big problem sometimes. But this time I decided specifically to go ahead and do that, to have something to mitigate damage and mitigate stress. I wanted a fairly well-rounded party this time. I just screwed up in not having any ranged. I really should have. I guess you can't have a completely well-rounded party. I guess that might not be possible. Let's go ahead and get rid of a little on her, because they were really hitting her hard with that Tempting Goblet. 10 is good. The rest of the buff doesn't really matter. I'm guessing this guy can only stab from the front. So her buffs are going to be completely pointless anyway. So all she's going to do is heal here. Oh yay, 1. Yay. I wonder how much that can actually crit for, though. Alright, a solid 6. I'm really starting to like these lepers. Do a lot of damage, pretty tanky. They're pretty self-sufficient. They can heal themselves, and it's that standard 6 heal every time, not ever changing, which I really like. Of course you do. 14, okay. We got 2 extra food here. Okay. Not gonna complain about it. Go ahead and give it to my frontline tank, and my healer needs a tiny bit, so let's give her a tiny bit of food here. From that pile, open up another slot in our inventory. I wish they gave you more inventory slots for the medium missions, or like you could afford a backpack or something. I'm gonna fill up really quick. I've been to one room. I'm gonna fill up so quickly here. Okay, what is this? An urn. Let's touch it. Nice. Okay, maybe
for a task well performed.
I am feeling good. Oh god damn it.
Carelessness will find no clement.
Okay, I see this one. Oh, fucking Jesus.
That such missteps on.
What do we got here? Again, pretty standard humanoid setup here. We got their big old tank, their DPS, and their ranged. Let's hope we don't get bled too many times. Let's hope we don't get point blank shotted into oblivion. If we lose our front line, it's gonna be a big problem. Okay, let's start chipping away, because what else can I do without ranged? And here's the point blank shot, of course. I resisted the pushback, and the pushback wouldn't really matter. Both of these guys that I have in the front, they'll do, I think, equally well in spot 1 or 2. It really doesn't matter. Resist, debuff, okay. This is going to be kind of a long fight. Maybe I should go ahead and self-buff. Might help take this out a little faster. Get fire again. Let's not get bled. No, not bled. That one just debuffs, right? Gotta figure out what that debuff is exactly. Where can I see the enemy skills? Can I select them? And I mean, I know where I can see their buffs and debuffs and what, like their resistances, but not their skills. Oh, 20. Damn. Oh, and bled out. That is a nice turn. Let's try to, okay, 3 bleeds and a bunch of stress. An 18 crit. The stress reduction is going to be worthwhile there, if nothing else. It always seems to happen, though, that you get those big crits right when they're at the end. I know I said last episode that you shouldn't complain about getting crits, even if it's at the end, but my god, it always seems to happen that way, doesn't it? So often. Okay, that's mitigate bleed, let's mitigate damage, let's try to heal up as much as possible, because we're not doing so well on health here, obviously. Our Jester, our front line, almost dead already, and we've got a bunch more rooms to do here. Let's see how well we can do. Just get some more heals in. Good, good, good. Feeling okay. 9 damage. They start chipping away and get a few more heals in. One more turn, maybe. Stress reduction is going to be important. We do not want our front line to have a heart attack. I know, the chances that, you know, we'll get all the way up to heart attack range seem to be very low this time, but I just don't want anyone to go into panic mode. Don't want anyone to be tested. I had way too many runs where, you know, one person gets tested and it's all downhill from there. Okay, well, okay, 5 is good. It's still not where we want to be. What the fuck? Bitch, shut up then. And you all, it's just advice. Oh, come on. She would, she didn't even have one of those, you know, like, negative traits that, you know, made her annoying and brought everyone's morale down. That was just... What was that? I thought when they said something like that, it was just like a warning to the player, hey, by the way, there might be reinforcements coming soon. I should know. This is Darkest Dungeon. And even a random comment like that can just fuck you over. Alright, Holy Fountain. I'm pretty sure if I put holy water on this, something good will happen. Oh, good. I needed that. I see you, Trap. Doesn't matter, though.
Furious is the trap.
Okay, what have we got? Surprise! That's what we've got, see? High torchlight. Although it doesn't look very high right now. Typically when I'm walking around, it's always high. And I always try to keep it above 75. And this is the exact reason why. Let's go ahead and take this opportunity. You know, I'm not really sure when you have a surprise what the best thing to do is to just go ahead and try to take someone out or take the chance to buff. I'm going to go ahead and go for damage here. Hopefully get a bleed on the second guy. No, not going to get anything. And get a stun in. Get a stun on one of their DPS guys here. If we could get a knockback, that could be good. So we could actually reach some of these back lines. But let's go ahead and go for the buff. 'Cause, you know, I don't know. That might be the best course of action when you have a surprise. Go ahead and take the opportunity to get your party even more ready. 7 is big. Damn. Oh, shit.
Hold fast.
I don't like this. Yeah, I don't either. An 8 is pretty big, but those lepers, man, how many hit points do they have? Dodge is key. Let's get you off of Death's Door here. Even after you get someone off of Death's Door, above their HP bar, you see a little skull there. What exactly does that mean? Is that just to remind you that they've been at Death's Door, or do they have some kind of negative now because of that? Is this XCOM-esque, where now that they've seen the horrors of war, they're going to be more likely to panic now, and stress is going to build faster, and etc., etc.? Is that what this is? I don't even know. 12 is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I would like you to die. That would be great. I do not need to heal now. Will this clear a corpse? No. It'll almost clear it. Let's see if we can get some bleed. The guy in third position. Nope. Are these guys technically skeletons? I can't tell. They're all in armor. Okay. Clear some corpses. Get these guys close. What can they actually do from the front? Just some ooh, an 11 crit is nice. Some small little bayonet stabs, probably on your first 2 lines, I'm guessing, is probably all they can do. 3. I don't know if this festival is going to be enough. We're about halfway through this dungeon at this point. And look at my health. It's a steady drain. You know, even with that holy fountain. Giving us that divine blessing. It's just... Man, this has been a struggle against the slow decline of my health. I've even been doing... You know, this is probably the best I've ever done on stress. For God knows what reason. Especially since I haven't been able to take out those back lines and deal with their tempting goblets well at all this entire time. I'm surprised I'm doing this well on stress. But you know, that minus 10 to stress is pretty big. So while I'm getting my heals in at the end, you know, also getting that negative stress it's been pretty good. But I'm wondering what would be better. You know, I tried to get him for a well-rounded team, but wouldn't a secondary healer be better here? Because I'm more worried about my health than my stress. You know, stress, you can still make it through a dungeon, even if a lot of people are stressed the hell out, but you cannot make it through if everybody's dead. Alright, scouting. Should we open a sarcophagus? Treasure. Good. I've been pretty lucky with this stuff lately. Let's move on, though.
Circle in the dark.
What?
Battle may yet be won.
Repast? I don't even know what that means. Oh, this is because I had no food. Oh, fuck. You know, I brought... How much food did I bring? 12? You know, this part of the video, I don't know, you might want to skip, because this is only my second time ever camping. I need to figure out exactly what I'm doing here. I mean, I kind of remember the general gist of it. I have 12 units of time, essentially, and I have to use my time here. You got like a time cost for everything that you do, and mostly it's to heal health, reduce stress, or reduce stress in upcoming battles, or buff you in upcoming battles. You know, I haven't like changed any of these. I just, you know, whatever the hell they had, I'm just gonna make do with whatever they have, because I just don't know enough about camping and skills, and so I'm kind of learning as I go right now. Wound care might be necessary, obviously. I mean, look at my health. Health is just not doing well. Jeez, so many of my guys need it. My Jester needs it the most. I don't even feel like the Jester has been targeted all that much. It's just that he must not have a lot of hit points. He's taken a good beating. He's, especially after, you know, being on death's door, he's just been down and almost out the entire rest of the time here. The only person I haven't had to worry about is my leper. A 6. Well, we've got 5 more units of time here. A 10 is nice, and a 25 stress reduction is, well, the stress reduction on him isn't that necessary. Jesters are naturally happy people, I suppose. I'd actually kind of like to see one turn crazy, just to see what that would be like. Okay. Is it just gonna finish? I don't get ambushed. Good. The last and only other time that I went and did that, I got ambushed. That was fucking terrible. This expedition is doomed. Oh. Is that foreshadowing? Surprised. Good. Okay. Okay. We haven't run into this kind of a group in a long time. I used to see these guys all the time. And I haven't in a while. They do a lot of bleed, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Can we get a knockback? We cannot. My god, I have not gotten a single knockback with that. The only thing it's been worthwhile for is clearing corpses. Ugh. And I guess for that, it's done well enough, but God, it'd be nice if I could actually get a knockback with it once in a while. Good damage. Tempting Goblet on who? On my back line. That's becoming really worrisome. Low health, high stress. Good. If you're gonna hit somebody, hit that. Good. Okay. Bled to death. Down to 2. Let's go ahead and don't have a lot of options here. Dodge. Oh, great. Ourselves for a whole 3. If I'd had a secondary healer, that would have been nice. What is that, the woman with the crossbow? I think I only have 1 of those. I just don't see enough. I want more, because those as a secondary healer are so good. In my experience so far, anyway. I'd like to know people's opinions on secondary healers. Are they necessary? Who makes the best kind? Should I just take 2 Vestals? And also, you know, there's only 2 main healing classes, as far as I know. Vestals and occultists. And the little that I've read, the community seems very split on whether occultists are actually good healers or not. Some people swear by them, and some are just like, you just should never take them. They're awful. I think they've been burned one too many times by not being able to take someone off death's door, or causing bleed, and actually causing someone to die. I don't know, they've done real well for me so far. I don't understand the healing meta, really, as of yet. And again, I don't understand the DPS meta, or the tanking meta, or much of anything, but the healing meta seems super important, and I just don't get it yet. The only thing I seem to get is that you need to stall on these last bits to try to get heals in. Although it's hard to do when you only have 1 healer, basically. Because every time they hit you, there's a good chance that they're going to be hitting you. I mean, even if you have it down to 1 last guy like this, that they're going to be hitting you for more damage than you're going to be healing. So, if I had a secondary healer, that might not be the case. Like in my last run, I had the 2 healers. So if I had the enemy party down to just 1 guy, I was able to get fairly well back up. You know, get the whole party fairly healthy before moving on again. And quickly enough that I never really had to worry about reinforcements, which I'm starting to worry about here a little bit. How much damage is this going to do? I was actually kind of hoping to just take him down a little bit and get 1 more round of healing in, but that's fine.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is...
Oh, I fucking see you, Trap. Unbelievable, finally! Good lord. Our last room. At least I think so. Okay, 90% of rooms complete. No chest, so let's go back. Wow, a successful run again. Huh. I mean, it was pretty hairy there. And I'm not sure if a Vestal alone with her tiny heals. Yes, it's more reliable than an occultist, but I just don't know if it's good enough. I don't know if they're good enough, quite frankly, especially for like a medium-sized dungeon. Open hand. Level restriction removed for the next quest. I'm not sure if that matters. I only have, I think, 0s and 1s anyway. But okay. Looking forward to the next one. Later.